Do you want to know public enemy number one for most futurists? It's complacency. We hate it. It is so against just our DNA to accept the status quo. So a lot of times we stick out. A lot of times we're considered rebels in the organization because we're just not okay with being mediocre. We always want to go and see what's new, what's innovative, what's a different way of solving the problem. So if you find yourself as a futurist and struggling with complacency on your department or on your team, here are a couple of different ways that you can start trying to change your group towards more of a transformation mindset. I wish I could take credit for these suggestions on how to overcome complacency in HR, but a lot of these come from design thinking. So if you are interested in some of the solutions that I'm going to mention, definitely check out design thinking on YouTube, or you can check out some of the blogs that I've written on the topic. So the very first step that I like to do is to create an employee persona, and that's in a group. We identify, what's the age, what's the triggers, what motivates, what demotivates, what creates a higher level of employee engagement. And you almost create this character that sits at the table that everyone is mindful of whenever you're introducing something that's transformative or some type of change or some type of problem that you're trying to solve. You put it through the eyes of the employee. Number two, train yourself and train your team to fall in love with the problem and not the solution. Usually, whenever you're trying to introduce a solution first, that's where the fight or the rub starts. So, really kind of dig into the problem. I like to use the 5 why method. Again, check that out. It's a fantastic method for getting to the root of a problem. So once you've identified the root of the problem, that's whenever you start ideating about how could we potentially accommodate for the employee, or what would the employee think if we changed this particular aspect of our benefits or our compensation structure or our onboarding. Leave it with questions, not the this is how we're going to do it, but how might we solve this problem. And the very last one is to lead with influence. I think futurists, we get so absolutely passionate about a movement or a solution that we forget that, we're already in the future seeing how this is going to work. We need to kind of slow it down just a little bit and bring our teams up to where we are and get them excited. And you do that through influence. So sharing blog topics or sharing videos or having just a little workshop on ideation of what could we do. Get them excited and let them be part of the solution creation rather than just shoving a solution down their throat. So if you find yourself in a complacent HR department, whether you're leading it or as a team member, take a step back, breathe, and try one of these 3 steps and see if it helps. If you're interested in learning more, be sure to follow me at FutHRist.com. That's FutHRist. I can't spell it. Thank God it's right there. FutHRist.com. And be sure to subscribe. Thank you.